Hi, welcome to Rising Vibrations. I'm Inga. This is pick a card for Aries. If you're watching the video, I take it you know what the video is about. This is pick a cards for the Aries elemental sign and energy, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. We're just going to look at 3 different scenarios and what is the possible outcome or the possible answer to a question that the Aries elemental sign may be asking themselves from September 10th until September 21st. In the first row, we have the overall foundation or the basis of the issue. In the second row, we have the what is wanted and what's the risk associated with what you want, what the general atmosphere of the desire that you would like to achieve or have. And then finally, we have the overall outcome or the possibility of achieving success with your desire. In the first row, we have amber. In the second row, we have foggy quartz, milky quartz. And in the last row, we have gold quartz crystal. So you can go ahead and choose a row. Now let's get started. We're starting off with the Thoth. In the first row, we have Temperance, Major Arcana. There could be an issue around wanting to potentially, it seems to me, have a better match or look for a better match in a partnership for the Aries. They may be wondering about which partner or situation or even lifestyle is best for them. The energy looks to be supportive for potentially changing this or making some modifications to this. So if whatever you're asking or the question looks to be quite positive already, with Temperance making an appearance, the next card we have, look at that, is the Two of Cups. So the question was, in this particular scenario, the possibility about finding a partner who fits better with yourself, or finding a style of life which fits better with your desires or with your own personal goals, or even finding a job. This can also be about changing a job, about receiving some offers of a kind. It doesn't necessarily mean an employment offer. It can be also an offer for a new hobby. It can also be going back to school to pick up a new hobby or skill. But it looks like the opportunity is potentially there for this in the first row. The final outcome we have is the Five of Wands. It seems to me that even though the Aries may have some disagreement or some hesitation from their friends or from their family members, they can still move past this with Temperance here. There may be some hesitation and support, especially if you want to drastically change your goals or your style of living or even your job or your lifestyle. There might be some reluctance, but overall there should be quite a bit of support. Whatever question you were asking here, it looks like whoever this is will put up a defense or put up a fight, and they won't go down easy. This can also be that you won't go down easy, but it looks like a few might be bruised or hurt, but not severely. But things should still move forward. It's like having to fight one last battle, overjump one last hurdle. There will be one last hurdle to overcome here in order to get to what you want. One last hurdle. In the next row, the middle row, we're starting off with the Princess of Coins. And this, again, it feels something that the Aries is responsible for learning about something or picking up the responsibility for something. They may be called to pick up the responsibility. If you are being called to pick up the responsibility for something, it looks to be supportive energies towards this, or to giving aid, or to giving help, or to giving assistance. If you're looking for assistance or help, it is coming towards you, Aries. This is pick a card for Aries elemental sign and energy. Let's see what else we have here. We have the Seven of coins. And this again is feeling very similar to row one, having to put a little bit more time and effort and energy into whatever this is. If you really want this, you have to show your dedication and put your energy towards it. If this is something that you think will just fall in your lap, that probably will not be the case. You will have to put a little bit of time and energy into bringing this forth, what you want or desire, even if it's a relationship, even if you want to court or pursue someone, you will have to put some time and energy into that. And the final outcome, we have Major Arcana, the Sun. So this looks to be quite a bit of success with whatever your endeavors happen to be for the next week from September 10th to the 21st. You should have some good news coming in regards to something that you've put time and energy into. It's not like anything will just fall out of the lap, out of the sky into your lap, but if you put time and energy into this, it will be fruitful for you or positive. Let's look at the last row if you chose the last row. The first card out is the Eight of Cups. In this row, it looks like maybe having to start all over again or restart a project or redo something that you really did not want to have to redo. If you're trying to gain something for yourself, again, the energy seems to be a bit more resistant to this. There seems to be a certain level of stagnation. Perhaps you haven't put enough time into this subject or this person or this effort or this project. Perhaps you've dropped the ball. You haven't put a lot of time into something, and therefore you're having to redo or restart a particular project or effort. This can also be a certain level of disagreements between you and yourself, or you within yourself as well. Doubting yourself and lacking a bit of confidence here in this third row, which may hamper your efforts over the next week. Let's see what else is happening here. Look at that. We have Major Arcana, the Magician. This feels like a turnaround. Maybe you still have time to pick up the pieces and kind of regroup and put things back together again. If you're doubting that, or if you feel like giving up, it seems that in the third row now is not the time to give up that project, even though on a first take, if you stop, things will stop, things will not move forward with whatever this is. It might be time to push a little bit harder or to put a bit more energy and time into this if you really want it. Let's look at the final outcome. We have Major Arcana, Strength. So again, this is having willpower to achieve what you want. In this last row, it looks like if you've dropped the ball, you still have time to pick it back up and to fix this. In the middle row, if you do the work, you can still make a recovery, but you're going to have to be ready to do the work. It looks like in the last row, there may be some challenges finally with whatever this is. You might be able to go on a charm offensive here to get a bit further with whatever this is in the first row. So that's what I have for Pick a Card for Aries. If you guys have any suggestions for the reading, get back to me. Leave them in the comment section. And I'll see you guys next month. Bye-bye.